Anybody out there? Hello? Oh, oh my God. A whole bunch just popped up. Hi, Betty June, Booker Tove, Karina, Brandon Lee Taylor. Okay, we're starting off strong. Olive. Okay, we're good. Hi, everybody. Sorry I'm a little late. My sleep schedule is so messed up. Whoa. Uh-oh. Okay. Um, yeah, I'm like getting up almost every hour these days. I don't know. There's a lot of intense energy on the planet right now. We have Rosh Chodesh Adar. We have the new Chinese New Year. We have all kinds of new beginnings and new energies, and hopefully the death of the old guard. Hey, Sharon Worthington. Hey, Hermit. Today I want to do two things with you guys. I want to show you a video um, that really affected me. I like to show you guys the video that really affected me the most throughout the week. I watch a lot of clips and reels, and the one that hits me the most, I like to share with you guys. You've been sleeping like a log, Shauna. You're so lucky. I'm hoping to get back to that. But it's good that I could get up for Aleph's Zohar, Midnight Zohar, which I really love. And sometimes I get up in the middle of it, but I really like joining. Thank you for always doing that. Thank you for being so reliable and solid, Aleph. I love that I can rely on you like clockwork to bring me Torah. So I want to share with you guys the video, and I want to read inside Tikkunei HaZohar. I've been calling it Tikkunei Zohar, but it's Tikkunei HaZohar. And also, I just checked on my Sfarim shelf in the closet. The Zohar is called HaZohar. It's not just plain Zohar. And this really got hammered home for me from Aleph, from his classes, that the hey, you can't just ignore the hey. If there's a hey there, it's coming to, I should have to blend my makeup a little better. If there's a hey there, it's pointing you to the feminine, to either Bina or Malchus. And that's important. So from now on, I'm going to try to say Tikkunei HaZohar and HaZohar HaKadosh, not to leave off that important hey. Yeah, yeah. Aleph is for sure the conductor, and he won't miss a shift. Thank God. Right. If the world is falling apart, if there's nothing left reliable in the world, you can still count on Aleph, which is a very nice feeling. We need a reliable man in this world. So today, let's go to today. What is today? Today is Thursday. I think it's still Rosh Chodesh. Is it still Rosh Chodesh? Rosh Chodesh Adar. (2026). February 19th. Did I say February? Oh my God. I'm really sleep deprived. Forgive me. Today is Thursday, February 19th, 2026. And we are smack in the middle of the greatest story. The cause of all causes ever told. I want to, the part of Tikkunei HaZohar that I want to read with you guys, we're going to go straight reading today, just like Aleph does, because it affected me so much. It hit me so straight and squarely in the heart that I don't want to paraphrase it. I don't want to give explanation to it. I just want to read the words out loud with you guys and have it hopefully hit you guys straight in the heart and help lift the elevation on the planet to the vibration that Rabbi Gozlan speaks of, the vibration that we merit to the release of the Or HaGanuz. Because just the name, I had to name this class Cause of Causes, because even that wording is so good. When I talk to Hashem in my head now, I had to make the switch to Ein Sof. I usually call him Ein Sof in my head. But now I'm saying cause of all causes. I'm addressing him with that fresh and new name because it's just so captures the affection and adoration that I have for Hashem. I'm in love with Hashem so much. And I like having new names to call him, new pet names for him. So now in my head, I'm like, it's just too adorable. I just say cause of all causes. And I want to convey that feeling to you guys. Okay, let's go into the video that I want to share. It's about metacognition. And this, oh God, I texted it, I sent the reel to Ani right away because I knew that she always explains things to me really well. And she always makes incredible yichudim with secular spiritual concepts to Torah. So when I sent this to her, she goes, this is Mochen Gadlus Sheni. This is, if Ruthie isn't here anymore, but me and Ruthie love that concept of the Mochen Gadlus, the adult consciousness that's going to come in, that's already coming into the planet. We're graduating from kindergarten, as Ani always says. And this is no longer going to be a kindergarten planet. It's going to be an adult planet. We're not going to play games with each other. We're going to be authentic, clear, and transparent with each other. And she said to me that metacognition, she made this yichud, that metacognition is this Mochen Gadlus Sheni, which is a secondary adult consciousness. So let me play this for you right now. There we go.
This form of intelligence isn't IQ, it isn't logic, it isn't those who do. The highest form of intelligence isn't IQ, it isn't logic, it isn't memory or speed. According to neuroscientists, the rarest intelligence is something entirely different. Most people never develop it, and those who do quietly outgrow everyone around them. The highest form of intelligence is metacognition, the ability to think about your own thinking. Not reacting blindly, not running on autopilot, but observing your mind in real time. It means noticing your thoughts, questioning your reactions, interrupting emotional reflexes, and updating beliefs instead of defending them. Every time you say, wait, why did I react like that? Your brain starts changing. Neuroscientists found that when you observe your own thoughts, a region called the anterior prefrontal cortex activates. This region isn't for action, it isn't for emotion, it's for self-observation. Your brain literally turns its attention inward. Most people run their mental software automatically. Metacognition is different. It's like a computer that can edit its own programs while running.
Yeah, that's a very important sentence right there. You can edit your own program in your brain in real time while it's running. You can catch yourself, you can catch your thoughts and think about your thoughts and think about your reactions.
That's why self-aware people evolve so much faster than anyone else. This isn't some kind of mindset's wacko fluff. It's a neuroelectric remodeling.
Neuroelectric remodeling in real time.
Awareness edits the file system.
Oh, I'm sorry to keep stopping, but each sentence is so good. Awareness, your self-awareness, this Mochen Gadlus Sheni, edits your any corrupt file that you have in your brain.
And most people never develop this because metacognition is extremely uncomfortable.
Yes.
It requires pausing instead of reacting.
Pausing instead of reacting. That's crucial.
Questioning instead of defending, and watching yourself fail honestly. And your ego hates this, but growth requires it. The highest.
Yeah, so that really, just giving language to that process. Yeah, Hermit said it. Self-awareness is the key. It really is. And I've wondered, this could be the answer to the question that still looms over me of why some people were awake during COVID and why some people are still fast asleep. They don't understand what was flying, what was going on. And I think if you're here with me now and you're listening to this class, you have this Mochen Gadlus Sheni. You already have a self-awareness to you. If you're listening, if you're reaching for higher wisdom, And the question that I had for Hashem, it's still in my top 3, is like why some people are awake and why some people aren't. And I think it's a lot to do with this metacognition in the prefrontal cortex. It's this ability to be like, wait a second, to think about how you think. I remember in the beginning of COVID, when I was getting heavily attacked, I was publishing an anti-narrative in my local paper. And people were attacking me. Patients were coming in and walking back out because my staff wasn't in the front desk. They weren't wearing masks. I was a real renegade back in the day. And a man from Lakewood called my office. I still remember his name. If you're out there, his last name was Krasner. And I really needed the support. Like, I was really out there on my own. And he called the office and he said to me something I'll never forget. He said to me, one day people are going to wake up and realize you were right. He said the highest level of character development, of character growth, of midot, the highest rung on that ladder. And he said this in the name of Rabbi Soloveitchik. He said, is the ability to be modeh al ha'emes, modeh al ha'emes. To acknowledge the truth. Okay, you've been thinking one way your whole life. To edit that and rewrite it. To think about how you were thinking and make the amendments. And I think that skill is the basis, is the foundation of humility. And ego death, I just saw Hermit said, yeah, it's called ego death. It's like, oh my God, I thought the government was there to help me. They're not. I thought religion had true intentions and it wasn't a business. Turns out it is. So a lot of these things that we hung our ego on, hung our identity on, when they come crashing down, part of us comes crashing down too and dies with it. But it's also very extremely liberating because those things were false. And then the true soul, the true you, is free to emerge. So Meta-Cognition, and we have a name for it now, why some people were awake and why some people were not. They don't have this ability yet. I still have hope for people. Sometimes they have to really get to a precipice moment in their life where they're shaken so hard. I've heard Yura say this, that when you have a very hard klipa, you need an even harder klipa to break it. So fear, I think, is one of the hardest klipas. And we're still waiting for the stragglers to come around and develop this ability of metacognition, of mochen gad l'sheni. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say about that. I wanted to go straight into Tikkunei HaZohar and read with you guys. We're just going to straight up read today. And I read this on Shabbos. I read it out loud to myself at the table. And I was crying. It really touched me. And some of the lines that I read, they brought me this feeling that I've seen so many of the Chavraya inside Zohar say, that had I come to earth just to hear this, had I come into this body, into this life, just to hear this, it would have been enough. It would have been enough to deal with all this BS around us. Just to hear this one line equalizes the suffering and the confusion. Shana. Yeah, we reached back into the sages. Garment did us a huge tova, did us a huge favor, a huge chesed, by translating these sperm. He brought back these precious diamonds and put them back in our hands, made them accessible and intelligible. Let me just see. I think this was also a good comment here. Hermit. Accepting Mashiach will be an ego death too, for sure. Eradicating the ego. Oh my goodness, Hermit. I love this. Why we attract narcs sometimes is because they're a reflection of a part of our wiring, that we have to fix. That's for sure. I was discussing this on my chat. I don't know if you're on my chat, Hermit, my 613 chat, but somebody, I think Yakub was saying, what is it? Why do we stay with an arc for so long? Because they're not giving us something that was wounded in our childhood. Like for me, I wasn't given a lot of emotion or attention. No one ever asked me, how was your day? Or how are you feeling? It was busy. I don't blame my parents. They were surviving. So I married a man who didn't really ask me those things either. Or he wasn't emotionally accessible either. Because I had to heal it inside of myself. I couldn't rely on something external to me. I had to ask myself, how are you feeling? How was your day? I had to learn that I'm a whole person by myself, that I'm okay by myself, that I could sustain trauma, I could sustain neglect emotionally, and be so resilient and heal myself. Ooh, be there for myself. I can be there for myself, and I have Hashem. That's why I talk to Hashem. That's why I need a new name for Hashem all the time. I have to refresh our relationship because it's just, at the end of the day, it's just me and him. And it's enough. More than enough. More than enough. Okay, let's go into Tikkunei HaZohar. Let's blow this thing up. Okay. Okay, that's too big. Okay. Take a drink. Okay, make sure you guys can see this okay. Okay. This is page 57 for anybody who has the book at home. Hakdama Acharas L'Tikkunei HaZohar, another introduction to Tikkunei Zohar, Daf Yud Zayin Ayin Aleph 17a. You guys ready? You guys ready to feel something? Wherever you are, if you're in bed, if you're at your kitchen table sipping coffee, wherever you are, just close your eyes if you can and take in these words, these holy, holy words. Bereshis bara Elohim. In the beginning, Hashem created. It is written, and they that are wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament. Kesiv hamaskilim yazhiru, kezohar harakia. These are Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai and his companions, Rabbi Elazar, Rabbi Abba, Rabbi Yossi, Rabbi Chia, Rabbi Yitzchak, and the other companions who were illuminated with brightness above as the brightness of the firmaments. What is brightness? My kezohar. Rather, when they composed this work, Ela kad avdu hai chibura, it was established above upon them, and they called it Sefer HaZohar. And those who justify the many through it will be many as the stars forever and ever. Umatzdike harabim. Those who give merit. This is how I translate it, a little different than Garment did. And those who give merit to the many, they will shine as the stars forever and ever. For their light will not darken forever and to all eternity. At that time when this work was composed, permission was given to Elijah the prophet. Okay, we're talking about Eliyahu Navi here. Okay, these are the biggest hitters in all the realms. Eliyahu can travel all the realms. I'm pretty sure I met him once or twice. He can go up and down at will. Permission was given to Eliyahu. Rishusa is Yehiv Eliyahu Hanavi la'askama, to give his haskama, to give his seal of approval with them in it, and to all the masters of the academies, the Mari Masifta, above and below, de la Vatata, and to all the hosts of the supernal angels, Bakol Chayolin, all the warriors up there, the Malachin Ilain, and the supernal neshamos, to be with them in agreement and in will as one. They're all in one mind, one heart. Eliyahu Hanavi, Zechusa Yagen Alenu, Zachor Latov, opened and said, Master of worlds, Ribon Ulmin, you are one. The Antuchad, and not in number. Velo b'chushban, we can't even calculate you. That's what that means. You're incalculable. You are most high. Antu ila'a al kol ila'in. You are the most high over all, exalted. Hidden over all that is hidden. Sasima al kol sasimin. No thought can grasp you at all. Les machshava tefisa bach klal. Our mind cannot begin to grasp him. You are he who brought forth 10 adornments, aser tikunin, and we call them 10 spheros, asar sephiron, to conduct through these 10 spheros concealed worlds that are not revealed, and revealed worlds, okay? And in them, and in these 10 spheros, you, Hashem, are concealed from the sons of men. And you are he who binds and unifies them. Va'antu, the kashir lon, umisyachad lon. And because you, Hashem, are inside these spheros, whoever separates one from another, separates the tree of life, one sphere from another, of these 10 is considered as if he has separated from you. And these 10 spheros go in their order. One long, one short, and one intermediate. I read in, I have the Tikkunei Zohar from the Kabbalah Center, which is Rav Ashlag, his commentary, which is kind of like Rashi to Torah. And he said one long is the side of Chesed, one short is the side of Gevura, and intermediate is the column in the middle. You are he who leads them, and there is none who lead you, not above, not below, and not from any side. Garments you have prepared for them, from which souls fly forth into human beings, and bodies you have prepared for them, which are called body in relation to the garments that cover upon them. And they are called in this arrangement, Chesed is your right arm, Gevura, the left arm. This is how the tree is a body. This is how we are in the likeness of Hashem. Tiferes is the body, Netzach and Hod, the 2 thighs. Yisod is the completion of the body. The sign of the Holy Covenant is the reproductive organ. Malchus is the mouth, and the oral Torah, as we call it. We're going to read 4 pages in total, you guys. It'll probably take us another 10 minutes. Chachma is the brain. Okay, we're talking about the upper 3 now. That was the body we just ran through. Chachma is the brain, which is thought within. Bina is the heart, and in it the heart understands. Halev mevin. About these 2, Chachma and Bina, it is written, the hidden things belong to Hashem, our God. Hanistaros la Hashem Eloheinu, Deuteronomy 29. The supernal Keter at the tippy top of the tree, where the root of the Shechina is, with her sitting with the Or HaGanuz, the Panemius of Keter. The supernal Keter, this is the crown of kingship. This is Keser Malchus. About this it is said, declaring the end from the beginning. Mereshis Acharis, Isaiah 46. It is the skull of the head. Keter is the skull of the head. Karkafta ditafile. Within it is Yud He Vav He, which is the path of Atzilus. It is the watering channel of the tree through its arms and branches, like water that gives drink to a tree. And it increases through that watering. Let me just check on you guys. Oh my God, you read this over Shabbos too, Shalom? That's crazy. Oh, we are so in sync. That's ridiculous. Wow. Okay, let's go back. Daf 17b. Okay, here comes the good part. It's all good. Master of the world. Master of the world. Ribon ha'olamim. Adon kol haneshama. Ant hu ilas ha'ilos. You are the cause of causes. You are the cause of causes. Oh, that language. The reason of reasons. Siba hasibos. Who gives drink to the tree through that spring. And that spring is like the soul to the body, which is life to the body. And in you, there is no likeness and no image, neither from within nor from without. And you, Hashem, created the heavens and earth. And you, Hashem, brought forth from them the sun, the moon, the stars, and the constellations. And on earth, Hashem, you brought forth trees, grasses, the Garden of Eden, herbs, beasts, birds, fish, and human beings. This sentence is amazing. So that in them, the supernal things might be made known. Everything you see around you is a reflection of what's going on in the upper worlds. And just to contemplate that is so comforting. This is the shining mirror. Every single thing down here exists up there. And Hashem gave us everything down here so we could know. So the supernal things might be made known to us down here. And how the higher and lower beings are conducted in them, and how the higher and lower beings are perceived. Yet, none knows you at all. Even with all this, we still can't know Hashem. Apart from you, there is no singularity in the higher and lower realms. Uvar minach leis yichida be'ilai v'tata'e. And you, Hashem, are known as the master over all. And every sephira, each one has a name, a known name, Shem Yediyah. And by them the angels are called. But you, Hashem, have no known name. And you fill all the names. How does he do that? He has no name, but he fills all the names. And you, Hashem, are the perfection of, oh gosh. And you, Hashem, are the perfection of them all. V'antu shalimu dekulu. And when you withdraw from them, all the names remain as a body without a soul. The second Hashem withdraws his energy from the spheros, they're an empty shell. Hashem, you are wise, but not with a knowable wisdom. It's like a love letter to Hashem. Hashem, you are understanding, but not with a noble understanding. Sorry, guys, give me a sec. Okay. I hope I could get through this. Hashem, you have no known place except to make known your strength and your power to human beings, and to show them how. Oh gosh. The world is conducted with judgment and with mercy. Tzedek and Mishpat. According to the deeds of human beings. Din is Gevura. Mishpat is the middle pillar. The Amuda de Emtsa'ita. Tzedek is the holy Malchus. Scales of righteousness, the Moznai Tzedek, are the two faithful supports. This is Netzach and Hod. The Hin of righteousness, Hin Tzedek, is the Os Bris, is your sign of your covenant, the reproductive organ. All of this is to show how the world is conducted. But not that you possess Tzedek, known as Din, nor Mishpat, known as mercy, nor any of these attributes at all. Kum Rabbi Shimon, arise Rabbi Shimon, and let words be renewed by your hand, v'yischadshun milin al yadach. For permission, finally, for permission has been given. Dehi reshusa is yehiv lach, legala arazin tamirin. For permission has been given to you to reveal hidden mysteries by your hand. That permission had not been given to reveal to any human being until Rabbi Shimon. No one had permission to say all these secrets of Hashem. Rabbi Shimon arose. He stood up. Psach v'yamar. He opened and he said, Psach is chachma, right? He's starting. Aleph really taught me how to look at these things. Psach v'yamar. What's his opening? What's his burst out line? What's the first thing he wanted to tell us? L'cha Hashem hagadula v'hagavura. Yours, Hashem, is the greatness and the power. Yours, Hashem. The supernal ones heard. Ila and Shamu, those who are asleep in Chevron. These are the patriarchs and the matriarchs. Rai Mehemana, Yura Ha'ari, was aroused from his sleep. And what did he say? Hakitsu, Varananu Shochne Afar. Awake, wake up, he said, and sing. You that dwell in the dust. These are the tzaddikim who are from that side, or from the side of that which is said of her. Who's her? Who's her, you guys? I'm guessing it's the Shekhinah. What is said of the Shekhinah? Ani yeshena v'libi er. I sleep, but my heart is awake. This is my favorite line from Shir Shirim. Ani yeshena v'libi er. I would tattoo that on my arm if I could. But they are not dead. And because of this, it is said of them, awake and sing. Awake you and the patriarchs. Raya Mehemana, awake, you and the patriarchs, for the arousal of the Shekhinta. Okay, so we see right here that all of this waking up, all of this intro, this beautiful prose that's written down, is to wake up the Shekhinah. It's for her. It's for her to wake up, who is asleep in exile. The whole book of the HaZohar, the purpose of the Zohar is to wake up the sleeping Shekhinah, to have the female remember who she is. Remember that she came first. She was the first emanation of the cause of all causes. She's Hashem's girlfriend, and she's sleeping down here. And Zohar itself was written for the exclusive purpose of waking her up. For until now, all the tzaddikim are asleep in their caves. Immediately the Shekhinta gave 3 voices towards the Raya Mehamana. And she said to him, "Arise, Raya Mehamana. Kum, Raya Mehamana." Which is Yira Ha'ari in Gematria, in case anybody out there doesn't know. For about you it is said, Kol Dodi Dofek, the voice of my beloved is knocking. Shir Hashirim 5. Upon me, with his 4 letters. The 4 letters Yud Kei Vav Kei are expressed in this verse in the Song of Songs. Achosi, Rayasi, Yonasi, Tamasi. And he said, I'm assuming this is the Kutchabrichu talking to the Shchinte. He said, open for me, my sister, my companion, my dove, and my perfect one. For your iniquity is ended, O daughter of Zion. He will not continue to exile you. Daha tam avonech bas Tzion, lo Yosef lahaglosech. Lamentations 4. Roshi nimlatal, my head is filled with dew. What is filled with dew? Rather, the Kutchabrichu said, do you think that from the day the temple was destroyed, I entered into my house and into my habitation? Hashem was like, do you think I'm happy out here while the Shekhinah is in separation from me? Do you think I have any joy? Not so. I have not entered all the time that you, Shekhinah, are in exile. He stood in solidarity with her. Behold, here is a sign for you. My head is filled with dew. The hay of Yud Hey Vav Hey is the Shekhinta in exile. Her completion and her life is the dew, is the Yud Hey and Vav above her. This is the Yud Hey and Vav, and the Hey is the final Hey of that name of the tetragram, and this is the Shekhinta. Not the reckoning of Tal. Yud Hey and Vav, for these letters ascend to the reckoning of Tal. And when these 3 letters, the Chushban, I think it is in simple gematria, Yud Hey and Vav equal 39. But when they're separate from the final Hey, from the Shekhinta, she doesn't have the dew. So what Geula will be is the reconnection of this final Hey to the upper Yud Hey and Vav, and she will be filled with the dew, with the Chachma, Bina, and Da'as. And it is that which fills the Shekhinah. She'll remember who she is. This Sefer HaZohar will remind her who she is, will give her the missing mochen, to know who is Hashem, who is Mashiach, and who is the Shekhinah. And it is that which fills the Shekhinah from the fountain of the supernal springs. Immediately the Raya Mehamana arose, and the holy patriarchs Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov with him. Until here is the secret of the union. Ad kan raza di Yehuda. From here onward is the first section of the secrets of the Oraita. Okay, so the secret of the union, I'm assuming, is when the Yud Hey and Vav reunite with the final Hey. Rabbi Shimon opened and said, in the beginning Hashem created, Bereshis bara Elohim. The secret of Hashem is with those who fear him. Sod Hashem li re'av, those who have yirah. And his covenant to make them know it, uvriso lahodi'am. These are the 70 faces explained from the word Bereshis. This is Tikkunei HaZohar, is the 70 permutations of the word Bereshis, and in them, this is zip file, as Rabbi Gozlan calls it, for the secrets to everything in creation, in this world and above. The first tikkun, let me check on you guys. Okay. I hope you guys are enjoying the reading. I hope you're feeling it. Let's go back. Okay. The first tikkun, daf 18a, Bereshis. This is the gate of Hashem. The righteous shall enter into it. Zeshar Hashem, Zeh Hashar, there's the Hagen, La Hashem, Tzadikim Yavo Uvo. This is the gate of the Tzadikaya, the Tzadikim, for they have permission to enter there. But others who are not Tzadikaya are pushed away from there. In her are inscribed, engraved, and marked the forms of the supernal and lower beings. I think this is our last page. Yeah, this is our last page. The image of man is inscribed there, and it is the likeness of man. The image of the lion is there on the right. The image of the ox is there on the left. The image of the eagle is in the middle, and the mystery of the matter. As for the likeness of their faces, they four had the face of a man, and the face of a lion on the right side of the four, Ezekiel 1. Every living creature had four faces. These are the four letters of the holy name Yud-Ke Vav-Ke, which shine in them. The king over all the creatures, this is man, Da Adam, who is Yud-He Vav-He, which ascends in the reckoning of one. The likeness of man, this is the holy Shechinta, who is in his image. She is his seal. She's his seal. And about the Shechinta it is said, Simeni kachosem alibecha. This is my second favorite line from Shir Shir. Simeni kachosem alibecha. Set me as a seal upon your heart. Seal is code word for Shekhinah. That's what we just learned. For so the Shechinta says, even though you withdraw above, even though you, Hashem, withdraw above, your likeness shall never depart from me. He is imprinted on her, their likeness one to the other, like a seal. In that place where it is pressed, the impression of the master of the seal never departs from it, so as to be recognized in it. And therefore Knesset Yisrael in exile said, Simeni kachosem alibecha, set me as a seal upon your heart, like the impression of the tefillin of the hand, which are opposite the heart. Kachosem al zroecha, like a seal upon your arm, that's the tefillin of the arm, the tefillin of the head, whose straps hang to all sides, upon the heart and the arm. And in them are the impressions of those who are the people of the Kodesh Baruch Hu. And furthermore, set me as a seal. Simeni kachosem also refers to a second thing, which is the seal of the sign of the bris kodesh, the bris milah. And this is the sign of the covenant of the holy Shabbos and festivals also. Simeni kachosem is the tefillin, is the bris milah, and is Shabbos and Yom Tovim. Ki aza kamavas ahava, for love is as strong as death. Strong, like death, is the separation of the Kodesh Baruch Hu and the Shechinte from Yisrael and from each other. Like the separation of the Ruach, Neshama, and Nefesh from the body. And furthermore, for love is as strong as death. When Israel unifies the name of the Kodesh Baruch Hu and the Shechinte in love, Miyachadin Shemad the Kodesh Baruch Hu b'rechimu u'dechilu, and they say, who chooses his people Israel with love, Habocher b'yamo Yisrael b'ahava, jealousy, grave, kasha kishol kin'ah, What does this mean? This is the Kuchabrihu, who is jealous over them at the time when they go forth from exile. For in that time he shall be zealous and avenging and full of wrath. Its coals are coals of fire. In that time the left side shall be aroused with its flames, the side of Gavura, which are coals of fire. And he shall burn many palaces of houses of idolatry, and he shall take vengeance on Amalek. Thank God. That'd be nice if that happened today. For he seizes after the two letters of the holy name Yud-He, to take vengeance on him, as it is written, Vayomer ki yad al kes Yah. The hand of Hashem is upon the throne of Yah. Right. He's taking vengeance for his Yud and his Hey. And this is coals of fire, a flame of Yah, Eish shall have vest Yah. And Yisrael say, Master of the world, even though I'm in exile, far from you, set me as a seal upon your heart, and let not your likeness depart from us. For it is your seal, your Shekhinah, right? She is his Shekhinah. She's down here in exile with us. It is for her sake, for the sake of the Shekhinah, that you, Hashem, remember us in exile. Because of that seal, because of that Shekhinah, she's imprinted on us. Wasn't that beautiful? The thing that really makes me feel close to Hashem, makes me feel resonant to the cause of all causes. It's a cute name. As when I think about what Yira Ha'ari taught me. The reason that we're here, the reason for this world, this experiment, this 6,000-year experiment. Hashem had a will. Hashem had a will. He wanted to know himself and the other, and the opposite of himself. That's a crucial point right there. He had to withdraw. He had to create a tzimtzum. Hi, Sydney. He had to create a restriction in which the opposite of himself could exist. And he could experience it through us, through his lowest manifestation. And I think we're coming to the conclusion of that game. This experiment, I think Hashem has experienced every type of opposite of himself. Every single variable, Aleph with every letter with Aleph. I think it's been played out. I think the reward for giving Hashem this experience is going to be immense. For allowing Hashem to experience himself through us, to know what emotion is, to know what separation is, to know what it's like to give another being free will inside of amnesia. It's a dangerous game. It's like giving a knife to a monkey. I think I heard Yura say that once. And it has been our honor, Hashem, and our pleasure to give you this experience, but we're also happy to see it end, and quickly and with mercy. It was your will to know yourself, and to know the other. And to have those dynamics play out here on earth through us. Every time we reach for the highest version of ourselves and do what's right even when it's hard. We are fulfilling and correcting all that was corrupted before us, all the mistakes of the past. May we merit in this month of happiness, Misha Nechnas Adar Marbin Besimcha, to have this thing turn itself around so we could experience Hashem through joy instead of suffering. Yeah, I like this, Hermit. It is about complete integration of shadow and light. Exactly. Hashem wanted to experience both, and he did. He did. And it was the shadow that propelled us to the light. We can thank it for doing its job. I will hopefully see you guys on Monday. I think I have a special guest who's going to teach us more Tikkunei HaZohar. Have a beautiful Shabbos. Mwah. Thank you for being here with me.